Hi everybody, this is the second video for this Friday, and I have to say I really like how this one came out. It measures 7 1/4 by 4 1/2. Excuse me. And I used some kind of a cloth that I got in a estate sale, doilies, and a little bit of eyelet ribbon there with a flower, and another part of a doily here with the flowers, and then a seam binding flowers with a brad. And she has flowers in her hair. It's a real pretty image. And I used a script fabric and the matching tie, and going inside. Come back here. Going inside, I used a newspaper print, and then this is kind of a brownish whitish, but it's like pattern, so it's got a texture. And I thought it'd be kind of neat. You could write down what you put in this pocket. This is part of a crocheted ribbon with one of those little donuts and a bow. And inside of it, I put one of these little cards. This comes out, and you can stuff more in there if you want. She's got a little card for journaling. And it opens up. This is not a pocket. It's just there to kind of, let me push that down. That kind of looks good. But you could write something here, and then it's got extra cards, loose cards in it. You could stuff something back here if you wanted. It's mainly for you to use to keep your things in. And a heart paper clip to hold it all together. Oh, come back here. I want that over that. There we go. There we go. On the first page, I used a piece of newspaper with a little image and some lined paper here. Little belly band here. I love those. And a little puffy card. A little mini bow. Nice image of a postcard to write on. And I had some of those left over from the last journal. I thought that'd be cool, so I used that. Little places to write. She looks like a school teacher. Just extra pages, and you could put an image here if you wanted to, or whatever you like. That's from a poetry book that I have. No, it's what is it? Famous lines that famous people have said. I think it's what that's not the name of the book, but you know, it's close. A little prescription there with some lace and little measuring thing. And then this, just put 2 little things there for decoration. And this paper clip comes off. And this is for extra writing. This is a image out of a 1941 book that I had. Kind of wish I'd scanned it after I glued it down, but oh well, I didn't. Put that there. Put you there. And the prescription goes behind. I stitched it in a dark chocolate newspaper journaling card made out of a book page, and then a collage there. Little tag there with some pretty lace. Over here's a tuck spot. Got extra writing space back there. And then extra writing here. A little booklet. Little mini pocket over here with a little seam binding bow with a couple of tags. I thought that was so neat looking. I cut this postcard into quarters, and well, there you go. It's the Palace of Holyrood house that's in Scotland. That has to do with Mary Queen of Scots. I think that was her castle, if I'm not mistaken. Some more extra pages for writing here, and an invoice back here. I like these because they lay flat, and you can journal on them very easily. Part of a newspaper dated June 28th, 1950. And it's just there for pretty. Extra journaling space there. And this is part of a book page, but I thought that would make a neat place to journal. And over here we have a handsome gentleman. That's there for pretty. And this is a patchwork pocket with another part of a postcard. And you can write on the back of that one. And a little Tim Holtz stamp. And then another one of these little cards. And a little cute little girl. And part of the newspaper. And some lined paper there. This is a good page for writing too. I like it when something separates me from writing. It just, well, after you've written on it, it looks great. An image there. And here we have some extra pages. Look at that. That is yumminess. I don't know how I did it. You never know. And a pretty image there. On this one, I put a piece of fabric up here and an image down here. And this is from that 1941 book where the man wrote. He must have had something to do with the railroad I think railroad and highways, because he had a lot of maps in here that he wrote. He wrote it in pencil. And this says January 2nd, 1941 with some other stuff that I could hardly read. It's getting so faded because it's so old. I wanted to preserve it, so I put a piece of tape over it so that you could always see the date. Receipt here with some extra writing pages. And that's part of a book page. It is a book page, actually. And over here, a tuck spot made with a German book. Little image up there. And I added a card. And what are you? What are you? Well, that's stapled together, and I must have put that over there because I didn't see a staple. I was looking. But some extra pages there. I want you in front. I like that 256. Some extra. This is another one of those pages where I just put two images randomly so that when you write, you know, it makes it interesting. Page. This is here for a pretty. This is a bigger image. I think I used a smaller one in that other journal. But this shows all the water damage. And it's just an interesting abstract look. I like it. Little bow there. Another little tuck spot here with the collage. And I got a little book about different types of flowers and herbs and stuff. So I put one there. And a little card there. And a card there. A pretty lady here. On a mini booklet. That's on a book page. And I left it blank so you can still write on that. And write all this way. Another part of the newspaper. And we have some extra pages here. I really like this idea because you could really get a lot of extra writing space in a book, and it's not bulky. It frees the spine. Little tuck spot here with some fabric up here, and then some extra pages here. I think when we had that hurricane, I went a little crazy and made a lot of this kind of stuff, you know, that and the extra pages, because you know, something to do with nothing going on, you know, no electricity. Nice image there. This is a little mini pocket, and this is it here down for extra writing with a pretty image of ladies and some extra little cards, little mini cards. And this is a dictionary page with a little collage of different things. A pretty image here. It shows the water damage really nice. With some ephemera and different things decorating the page. Just for looks. And that's part of that plant book. And it's got some lace running down the side. 2 images there. Some lined paper here. And on the back, it's the same as the front. I just put a card there in case there were some things that you may want to jot down. It's a book page to write on. And then I added a booklet. And did I leave this open? No, I did not. Decorated there with a bunch of different papers in it. And then you've got a great big pocket for storage here. And that's it for this journal. It doesn't look like it's stuffed, but with all those writing pages in it, it takes the weight off the spine, and I really like that. So that's it for this journal. I have one more with some new graphics that I made, and I'll be right back with that video. Bye-bye.